I say it's the best kind of winter blues to have. Today we are diving into the timeless color pairing of blue and white. From home accessories to wallpaper, designer Emily England says decorating with these two colors will always be a good decision. And we've already been kind of girl crushing on this color all morning. We share this love. We'll try to rein in our passion, but you really love this together pair.
Oh, it's absolutely my favorite color combination. I almost have to stop myself from, I was saying, dressing that way. I love it in fashion. I love it in home decor. And it's just timeless. It can be elegant or casual. I always think of Ralph Lauren, like,
yes,
it's just never gonna go out of style. It's been fabulous forever.
It's been fabulous forever. It is timeless. It's also so fresh though, and sometimes I don't think those always go together. In this case, it's such a fresh take. Why do you think we love this combination so much?
Well, it's just like I said, it's been around forever, and I think it lends itself to like coastal or traditional. I think it looks awesome in modern homes, and it does add a little vibrancy and personality. So I think everyone loves it.
You also told my producer it mimics Mother Nature in its pattern, and maybe that's another reason we're drawn to it.
Totally. So I love decorating with colors that you find in nature. If you think of the earth, if we kind of pull back, it's predominantly blue, white, and green. And I just don't think we ever get tired at looking at a landscape. And so when we bring those colors into our home, it's calming, it's beautiful, and we're never gonna get sick of it.
Would you consider blue a neutral, Emily?
Totally.
Yeah?
For me, it's totally a neutral. It's a great place to start. If you look at what I've brought in, it really pairs well with like every color. It looks gorgeous with green, it looks gorgeous with yellow, it looks gorgeous with red, orange, pink, and I even love it with black and woven materials.
Okay, yeah, so that qualifies neutral.
Yeah, everything.
We're gonna talk about, and you're gonna help us pull this color pairing, this color combination into our homes. But first, these pieces you've brought, are they new? Are they old? A little bit of both?
So a little bit of both. So I have been collecting blue and white for a while. So a few of these are antiques that I found, just over, I found some in England. I found some here in Utah. We've got great antique stores here that you can find some beautiful pieces. And then I found a lot of these are new, and I just think it's everywhere. You almost have to start just looking for it.
But I love the permission to, as you hit the vintage shops or the secondhand shops, sometimes it's overwhelming not knowing, is this piece worthy of my home? But I feel like you've just given us kind of a benchmark. Blue and white is a good one.
It's worthy for your home.
To snag and grab. Let's start with the ginger jars. Kind of a beautiful classic look. And how do you like to style with these?
So I love ginger jars. They're non-directional items, which mean they look great from like any vantage point.
Oh, I've never thought of that.
They look awesome on a coffee table.
You just taught me a new term, non-directional items.
Non-directional items, like a sculpture's that way too, right? It looks awesome where we can see it in an entryway from any direction. And they look beautiful on fireplaces. And what I love about ginger jars is that we can add, something seasonal, like branches that we can trade out, and it's a great way to decorate. Or if you're not wanting to do that, you just put the lid on, but it does give you height and some color.
Some substance too. They're usually larger in scale, and the piece becomes a fixture, and like you said, the branches can interchange with the seasons.
Totally. Yep.
You also like styling with blue and white porcelain lamps. Where and
how? Gosh, I love porcelain lamps. I mean, everywhere. I mean, just everywhere
like
that you need a lamp.
The garage. I mean, what? Who needs a lamp?
So I would say living rooms, dining rooms, family rooms, and then bedrooms are really fun. Like a little girl's bedroom, maybe it's pink or purple, and you wouldn't expect. Something kind of sophisticated, and I think that's what's fun about adding them in those rooms that maybe you wouldn't expect.
As that pop, as that neutral pop, so to speak, that stands out against the softer palette. That is such a pretty design. In that space. Yes, so cute. A lot of people collect plates, or maybe you inherit some of grandma's china. If they happen to be blue and white, even better. Help us style that.
So, I mean, if you have pieces that you've inherited, like that is just not something you want to hide in a cupboard. I think sometimes we think these things are so precious we don't want to use them. But then this thing that reminds you of your grandmother or your mother, you never see it. So I love displaying them. Like I have a plate from my great-great-grandfather in my living room in a built-in, and I don't want anyone to break it. So there it is on display. But plate walls are really another fun way to do it. I love plate walls. I have a blue and white plate wall, but you could do any color.
So pretty.
And it's a great way to just add some dimension and sculpture. I mean, art is so incredible, but it's a nice way to mix it up. And then you feel like you're using these family heirlooms that remind you of someone. If you don't have a collection from someone else, start your own, and then you can pass it on to your kids.
It becomes that collection for someone else. And you make a great point. You can only have so many square frames on the wall. So the plate collection allows you to break that up.
It really does.
If you really want to go bold and you really want to commit, let's talk about paint. And I should say, you're talking to someone who formerly had, I'm sad to say it's been retired as of the last year, but I painted my master bedroom walls blue.
Yo! Blue paint everywhere.
Blue with some lots of whites.
Hey, yes.
Some soft pinks. It totally works. But anyway, how can we work paint in a smart way?
Well, I just think blue paint is so beautiful. I mean, it's actually been proven to help people sleep, and it's been proven to beat depression. So I think, you know, people say like, oh, I'm blue. It's almost the opposite. It helps us feel happy. So I think blue paint everywhere. You can do it on exteriors. You can do it on cabinetry, walls, woodwork, and I just think it's so beautiful. And I think we kind of want to think through what's the feeling that we want to evoke. So navy is a great color. It's dark and really masculine. So I think like in confined spaces like offices, bathrooms, like libraries or pantries, somewhere where we're okay really just doubling down on that color.
Yeah.
And then it evokes that kind of strong masculine feeling.
And let's talk wallpaper. 5 years ago, we were saying wallpaper's making a comeback. Now it's here and it's kind of mainstay. Is blue wallpaper a good decision?
Oh
I know the answer before I even asked the question.
Well, and I think the reason that it's blue and white wallpaper is so fabulous is it kind of reminds us of the blue and white porcelain, which, you know, it's been around since 14th century China. It's not going anywhere. It's here to stay. So when clients wallpaper, I think they want to feel like they're going to love it for a long time. And so I just think the blue and white is really timeless, and they're not going to get tired of it.
They want to love it for a long time, but I also sense that women want to get bold with wallpaper when
Totally.
they're doing it.
Yes.
So the blue and white feels like a safe bold.
Totally. It is
Yeah.
a safe bold. And again, when you're wallpapering, I think it's back to confined spaces, meaning, you know, we're thinking bathrooms
Smaller.
are a great way. Bedrooms, dining rooms, places where you can kind of have like a cutoff. So here's my space, my pocket square in my house with tons of personality. I don't have to live in it all the time.
I'm going to go home and see where I can throw some blue and white confetti.
Everywhere.
And
Everywhere.
What quarters of my home need some blue and white? Emily, thank you. Your passion is contagious. You work with clients. You're clearly very good at what you do. How can people see
thank
more of your work and
you.
get in touch?
So I'm on Instagram at Emily England Design.
Okay, fun projects coming up.
So many.
All right, you can peek in at her
Thank you.
portfolio there. We'll link you from our website. Thank you so much. Go to studio5.ksl.com for a recap and as a connection portal, really, for all of the conversations that you see here and experience here on Studio 5. You can search a guest name or a topic using the search engine located in the upper right-hand corner of the screen.